Our theorist is Sister Calista Roy. She was born on October 14, 1939 in Los Angeles. She's known for her theory as a graduate student in the 1960s, where the goal of nursing care is to promote patient adaptation. In 1958, Roy entered the Sister of St. Joseph of Carondelet. In 1963, she earned her BSN from Mount St. Mary's College in Los Angeles. And in 1964, Roy began developing the future Roy Adaptation Model. From 1966 to 1977, Roy earned her master's degree in nursing and sociology, as well as a PhD in sociology from the University of California.
Sister Calista Roy is best known for creating the Roy Adaptation Model. Since developing this model, she has had over 100 publications, including 11 different books. In 2007, the American Academy of Nursing named her a living legend. She also established the Roy Adaptation Association. This is a society of nurses who seek to advance practice and knowledge based off the Roy Adaptation Model.
Sister Calista Roy is known for the Roy Adaptation Model that was developed in 1976. After working with Dorothy Johnson, she was inspired and wanted to be able to describe the nature of nursing as a service to society. This is what began her Roy Adaptation Model. The factors that influenced the development of the Roy Adaptation Model were family, education, religious background, mentors, and clinical experience. The key concept of Roy's models are made up of 4 categories, which are person, health, environment, and nursing. In Roy's model, she lists 10 explicit assumptions, 4 implicit assumptions, and a 6-step nursing process.
The Roy Adaptation Model was created to promote proper care for a patient by taking a holistic approach. This means that a nurse has to take a step back and consider all changing aspects of a patient's life that contribute to their health and wellness. This makes us see an individual as many different interrelated systems that are consistently adapting in order to cope with the changes within themselves and the outside world. This will encourage us to promote positive adaptation. In addition to this, the Roy Adaptation Model defines the goals and expectations of nursing in their practice by providing a structured 6-step process to follow. When using this, the overall quality of nursing and patient care improves.
Humans are holistic and adaptive systems. A person can include an individual, group, or organization. The person should be the main focus of nursing. Within the person, there are 4 modes. Physiological is the first, which is maintenance of the physical body. Self-concept is the maintenance of the mind and perceptions of themselves. Role function includes what that person feels their role in society is and how they adapt to different roles throughout their life. Interdependence addresses social integrity and balance between independence and interdependence. According to Roy herself, health is a state and process of being and becoming integrated and whole that reflects person and environment mutuality. Health is seen on a continuum because there are different levels of healthy versus not healthy. For example, chronic illness. People with chronic illnesses have found effective ways to deal with their illness.
Environment is defined by Sister Calista Roy as the conditions and circumstances which affect a person's or group's development and behavior. When the environment is changed, it results in adaptive responses from the individual. Whether it be a negative or positive change in the environment, it elicits energy expenditure from the individual to adapt to the specific situation. 3 environmental factors include focal, being internal and external stimuli, in which the person is immediately aware of, contextual, being all other stimuli accompanying the focal stimuli, not the center of attention, and residual, being environmental and outside factors which remain unclear in how they affect the behavior.
Roy defines nursing as a person who promotes health, quality of life, and dying with dignity while promoting the adaptation of individuals in their 4 adaptive modes: psychological, self-concept, role function, and interdependence. The nurse assesses behaviors in the surrounding environmental factors affecting and inhibiting adaptation to ultimately make a plan of intervention to influence adaptive abilities promoting health.
The nursing process using Roy's adaptation model. 1. Assess behaviors of the individual in each of the 4 adaptive modes. Identify all stimuli and classify them into focal, contextual, and residual, which are inhibiting successful adaptation. Diagnose the behavior using data gathered and which stimuli are impacting the individual most prominently. Plan a goal and outcome for the individual. Implement nursing intervention to meet goal. Evaluate whether intervention was effective for adaptation. If it wasn't effective, try a new intervention.